Thank you, Rami. It's now time for the prestigious ICC Achievers Award, saluting our achievers. In recognition of her outstanding achievements, the Indian Chamber of Commerce would like to felicitate Ms. Naina Lal Kidwai with the prestigious ICC Women Achievers Award in Business Excellence and Social Inclusiveness. Can I request Ms. Amrita Sureka and Dr. Rajiv Singh also to do the honors? Thank you very much. It also gives us great pleasure to honor Ms. Yami Gautam with the prestigious ICC Women Achievers Award in recognition for outstanding contribution to Indian cinema. Can I again request Dr. Rajiv Singh and Ms. Sureka to honor Ms. Yami?
I may say I'm still very young and the journey is still on. So, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would now request Ms. Yami Gautam to please say a few words.
I think someone's already just giggled because I think I'm already having spoken a lot. I'm the chokiest of all. I think I would like to personally thank, as I said, the journey is obviously still on. I'm sure for all of us, it's nothing to do with age or anything. It should be always on. But I like to thank the Wonder Woman in my life, and that's my mother. I'm sure that mother, I think, is for all of us, but especially I know, as all of you, I had the privilege of understanding that how challenging it is, regardless of gender, regardless of anything, but to crack it, to make it in whatever respective fields we are trying to. But yes, having said that, it does give me a sense of pride to be making it on my own. I do not have a godfather here, I'm not from Mumbai, but very proud from where I am. And that's only because of my mother, who's actually, in true sense, taught me the power of belief in you. And the confidence that no matter what, I trust you, and even if you fall, I'm there, you have my back, and I'll watch you. So don't worry, just go, just be fearless, the sky should be the limit for you, and we're all there, don't worry, but feet on the ground. So I think that's really important, that's what keeps me going, and I wish she was here right now, because she would have, she's the only one, I think, it matters so much to me, I think she's the only one to whom it will matter even more, and I can just say thank you, and thanks to all the mothers.
Now we open the floor for a very few questions, please. If you can keep it short, direct, and we can both the dignitaries can take a few questions. Only 3 questions, please. Time. They're out in the literature, so please.
Hello. Hi ma'am, I'm Shruti Kathuria. I have my startup which is called as My Installing, which is working for employability and entrepreneurship of youth in the country. So I work in a co-working space where there are a lot of women entrepreneurs. And I happen to interact with a few of them. So there's a lady who's been into her own business and had seed funding, and she made it big, but after some time she had to give it up. And she started looking for a job. But the discussion, how it started, is that people don't add the entrepreneur work-ex as a work-ex, So what would you say about that?
Thank you for the question. They'll answer together all the questions. So we can take 2 more questions, and then there could be replies. Plus, one request is to keep your questions very short.
Hi, my name is Mani, and this question is on behalf of all the 20-somethings newly married category of ambitious women. Ma'am, I just wanted to understand that, was there a moment in your life when you wanted to give up? Those moments when it just, the choice between work and home has come to such a, critical juncture that you just really want to give up. And I want to know from you if you've ever had that incident, and if yes, what kept you going at that moment? Thank you so much.
Hi, it's not a question, so sorry, I am kind of taking the third one out. My name is Ragi. I'm not an entrepreneur. I have a lot of ideas, but not got anywhere yet. I'm working. I just want to say a big thank you, ma'am. I've read your book, and the time that I read that, it kind of gave me a lot of direction. So a big thank you. I can't even believe I'm talking to you today. I generally don't show up, but I'm just nervous. Thank you very much for putting the book together. And one thing that I really want to say is, shaping me what I am today, the biggest role that someone played was my dad, where he told me that you could do anything that you could want to do ever. And what my mom told me is that we talk about women empowerment, but I need to teach my son that you need to evolve along with that empowerment. We can do a lot more things. Women are empowered and we can be Wonder Women's, but men need to be evolved to match up to that empowerment that women are thinking and positive and independent today. My dad did that for me, and I want everybody out here to do that to your daughters, to your wife, to everybody. Thank you very much.
One last question. I think Madam has been trying for some time. Please, this is the last question.
No, Ma'am, I want to, first of all, I want to thank the organizers for presenting the contrast in terms of your 2 persona as achievers. And I would like to ask the question to both of you, because as Madam Kidway, you had talked a lot about the insights that these women shared in your book. The thought about losing something, forgetting something, because you talked about ambition, and that's something it's difficult for women often to accept, is what they have to give, the transactions. So the transactions in your personal journeys are important in terms of resolving conflicts at some level. So I would like to hear you a little bit on that. Thank you.
I made a bit of intercessory also on this. I think what I'd like to say is that the reason why I thanked my mother was, it's obviously beyond words. The emotions are very deep, and the reason for that is exactly what you were asking. That I think there's a start for everything at your home. if my mother did not really give me the belief or the confidence that you go what you want to do regardless of anything, do not think or be shackled by any kind of so-called norms, or a girl is not supposed to do this and that. You are sensible enough, you've given a good education, you're sensible enough to decide that on your own. And whatever you do, wherever you go, just make sure your soul is intact. I should get the same Yami who I sent 2 years back with the first flight. And I think someone else was also, I think, talking about marriage and what I cannot answer on that. We'd like to hear from ma'am. But what I hear from my mother is, again, there's a difference in compromise and adjustment. I think we women, we girls, I think we are, I think, naturally, I don't know why if it's talked about, okay, we are weak or something, I don't think so. I think we're more stronger. And when we talk about women empowerment, I think a lot of times it's being misinterpreted as a battle of the sexes, or we're trying to attack guys or men. I don't think it's about that. It's just about underlining what I think we're all about. And women have always been, I think, about strength. I don't want to go too much mythology. I know there have been struggles, but there are struggles because we know we have the power and strength to manage and to work around things and balance everything out, be it emotionally, physically, in any conditions. And I think it all starts, I think, from here, from what you want to do, your will. I think it's very, very important for that clarity of thought, that what are your priorities. I think it's very, very important. If I know my priority is to be a successful actress, to do the best I can in this industry, and at the same time have a good married life, I think it's possible.